Hey, what's up, bros? Welcome back to another Pokemon Sleep video. Today we are focusing on this number here. What exactly is sleeping time shared? And why does it matter at all? Now, sleeping time shared is the amount of time that you spent sleeping with the Pokemon when you're tracking your sleep. And of course, it only applies to your current team members, so the ones that are on your team right now. When you go and track your sleep, then your sleeping time shared will be increased. But you might have noticed something wrong. Now, let me show you a case where something isn't wrong first. So have a look over here at my Pichu. Supposedly, it slept 2 hours. And you might know that in order to evolve some Pokemons like Eevees or baby Pokemons like Pichu, the ones that usually require friendship in the original games in the main series, those ones will require you to sleep with the Pokemon a certain number of hours. So in this case, in order to evolve Pichu to Pikachu, I need to sleep with Pichu for 50 hours. Now the game also tells us how many hours we've slept with the Pokemon in here when you press the evolve button. So it indicates how many more hours you will need to sleep, in this case 48 hours more, in order for me to evolve the Pichu. And here is another example. So this is an Eevee, 8 hours slept together. And this is another example where there is no problem. So if I try to evolve it into, say, this evolution here, it again tells me, look, I've slept 8 hours and I need 150. But the problem is, a lot of you have noticed that this number otherwise doesn't tend to match the number that is in here most of the time. That is in here. And that's because this number never goes over 12 hours 59 minutes. And I'm going to have to explain why and how that works. And to explain how I came to this conclusion of how the game calculates that sleep time, I'm going to have to thank a few of my members, Slumbering Sylveon, Hero Bunnymon, and Atik, for contributing data of their Pokemon before and after sleep session, and they told me exactly how many hours they slept as well. So here are some examples where the number doesn't match. So in this case, this Eevee only slept 6 hours according to the game, but the same Eevee, if you click evolve, actually says it slept 112 hours. And you'll notice that if you've seen enough of this number never goes above 12 hours and 59 minutes. And that is because this number rolls over like a clock every 12 hours. So when it hits 13 hours, it becomes 1. In other words, it never hits 0 as well, because 0 is the same as 12 hours. Have I confused you yet? Well, that's because it is confusing. Why does the app do this? I have no idea. Maybe it doesn't want to have a really big number displaying here. I really don't know. But let me show you the examples where this applies. So in this case, this Eevee, if we take the total number of hours and we minus the nearest multiple of 12, so in this case, let's say the nearest multiple of 12 is 8. So 8 times 12, which is 96. And then we take the difference between these two numbers. So 102 minus 96, we get 6 hours remaining. Now, if you remember, this was the time that was displayed on the sleeping time shared. So for some strange reason, the game will only show you, in this position, will only show you the time after a multiple of 12 total time slept. Some people thought that was a bug at first, but actually it is not a bug. It is simply that the game doesn't display anything beyond 12 hours 59 minutes. Now, knowing this is not that important. In fact, knowing where to find this number is more useful to you, because then you'll know when you're ready to evolve your Eevee or your Pichu or your Togepi or the baby Pokemons. But at least now you know how to calculate this strange number that means absolutely nothing to anybody. And at least now you know it's not a visual bug. or a bug at all. In fact, it's just how the game displays time. Hopefully this video has shed some light on this topic for you. And if you've got any interesting points of why this game does it like that, let us know in the comments section below. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I'll leave a link to our Discord in the description below as well.